It's Sean from Open Pantry Co, and this is the Prep List, episode 3 of our space series. So far, we've talked about your room as a machine, capacity, flow, the line between front of house and back of house, all really rationable, all very measurable. This episode, we shift gears again. Because long before a guest reads your menu or meets your team, your room has already told them how to feel. It's done it through light, it's done it through sound, through temperature, through music, through 100 small decisions that every guest will never consciously notice, but absolutely respond to. This is what I call the unconscious room, and almost every operator we work with is leaving it on autopilot. The trend I want to flag here is sensory drift. Sensory drift is what happens when a venue's atmospheric details slowly stop being intentional. The lighting was beautifully designed at fit out, then a globe blew, and the wrong replacement went in, then another. 3 years later, half your room has the wrong color temperature, and no one's noticed. The playlist was curated when you opened. Now it's whoever's working that bar that night. The acoustic treatment was budgeted out of the build at the last minute. The room has been slightly too loud ever since, which is why guests don't linger. Each one of those is small. Together, they completely reshape the experience of being in your room. And here's the kicker. Your guests can't tell you what's wrong. They just leave a little earlier than you'd like. Order one less round, don't quite recommend you to their friends. They feel something's off, even though they couldn't name it if you asked. The venues winning on atmosphere right now aren't necessarily spending more on it. They're just paying attention to it as if it matters as much as the menu, because it does. Here's the tool. A 4-sense audit you can run in your own room. Sense 1, light. Walk your room at the time guests will be in it. Not at 3 p.m. when you're usually doing prep. Is the lighting flattering at the table? Is it consistent across the room? Are the bulbs the right color temperature? Is anyone sitting under a glare? Sense 2, sound. Sit in the busiest corner during a peak service and try to have a conversation. If you have to lean in to repeat yourself, your guests are too. Loud doesn't mean energetic. It often means tiring. Sense 3, temperature. Different parts of your room will run at different temperatures. The window seats in winter, the corner near the kitchen pass, the mezzanine on a hot night. Walk the room and check. And sense 4, music. Is the playlist deliberate? Does it match the time of day, the energy you want, the kind of guest you're hoping to get there for longer? Music is the easiest atmospheric lever to control, and it's the most ignored. 4 senses, 15 minutes, and you'll find at least 3 things to fix this week. The operator move for this episode. Book yourself a table in your own venue as a guest on a busy night. Don't tell the team. Sit at a normal table. Order off the menu. Save for the full meal. Pay attention to what your body is doing. Are your shoulders relaxing? Are you raising your voice? Are you cold? Are you reaching for the lamp? Your body knows things about your room that your brain has stopped registering. Most operators stop being able to feel their own venue after about 3 to 6 months. Sitting in it as a guest is the fastest way to wake those signals back up. The question for your team for this episode. What do guests complain about that we've stopped hearing? Lighting, temperature, music too loud, music too quiet. Your team has been absorbing these small comments for months. Surface them. Most of them are one shift away from being gone. Before we wrap, atmosphere is one of those ingredients that can lift a venue from solid to memorable, or quietly hold a great venue back from ever being great. Inside a pantry review, we take a structured walk through your room with the same lens. Light, sound, temperature, things that shape what your guests feel before they've ordered a thing. If you'd like a fresh set of sensors on your venue, reach out in the email and our show notes. The final episode for the Space series is next. We're zooming out for this one, from the sensors to the story. How design and detail shape what guests believe about you before you've even said a word. Thanks for listening, and as always, this was your prep list.